You might think your dog is simply a loyal companion, eager to play fetch or enjoy some belly rubs. But what if I told you that your furry friend is constantly watching over you? Even when you're unaware of it, your dog is quietly protecting you, keeping an eye out for danger in ways you might not even notice. In this video, we'll explore the 5 surprising ways your dog is guarding you, every moment, even when you're not looking. From their heightened senses to their fierce loyalty, dogs are more than just pets. They are often unsung heroes in our daily lives. Let's dive into these hidden protective traits that will make you see your dog in a new light. Body language speaks volumes. Dogs communicate in ways we often miss, but their body language speaks volumes when it comes to protection. Think about a time when your dog suddenly growled or barked at something or someone you couldn't see, or perhaps they stood between you and a stranger, or even another dog. This isn't just a random act. It's their instinctive way of telling you that something doesn't feel right. Dogs are incredibly in tune with their surroundings, and they can sense danger far before we do. Take the case of a German Shepherd named Max, who was always calm and friendly around visitors. But one day, when a delivery person came to the door, Max became suddenly tense. His ears stood upright, his body rigid, and he began growling lowly. His owner, Jessica, had never seen him react like that before. When she opened the door, the delivery man's posture changed, and he seemed nervous. Max had sensed something was off long before Jessica had. It turns out the delivery man had been involved in several scams in the area, and his presence put Jessica at risk. This story's not uncommon. Dogs use body language in ways that help them gauge potential threats. When a dog places itself between you and an unknown person, they are not just being protective. They are taking on the role of a guardian. Dogs instinctively know how to read facial expressions, body posture, and energy. If someone approaches with negative or fearful energy, a dog will pick up on it immediately. They'll stand firm, look the person in the eye, or give a low warning growl, signaling that the threat is not welcome. But body language isn't always about being confrontational. Sometimes your dog's protective instincts are subtle, like the way they follow you around the house. They want to keep an eye on you, and they want to be near you. This constant presence may seem like nothing more than affection, but it's also their way of saying, "I'm here for you. You're not alone, and I'll always watch over you." Beyond the bark, heightened senses. What truly sets dogs apart from humans in terms of protection is their extraordinary senses. A dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours, and their ability to hear high-frequency sounds is far superior. This heightened sensory perception makes dogs exceptional at detecting things we might miss, whether it's a medical emergency, a stranger approaching, or even a shift in the environment that could pose a threat. Research has shown that dogs can detect things that are invisible to humans. For example, a study by the National Institute of Health revealed that dogs can detect certain types of cancer by smelling a patient's breath or urine. This ability isn't just limited to health. Dogs can also detect seismic changes in the environment, including earthquakes or storms. Their acute senses allow them to sense subtle changes in barometric pressure or vibrations in the ground, which is why many dogs start behaving nervously hours before a storm hits. This isn't just theory, it's happened time and again. Take the story of a Labrador named Riley, who noticed something strange long before his owner did. Emily, his owner, was in the kitchen preparing dinner when Riley began barking furiously at the front door. Emily opened the door to see nothing. No one was there. But moments later, she noticed a gas leak in the kitchen. Riley's heightened sense of smell had alerted him to a potential danger that could have gone unnoticed for hours. If it wasn't for his reaction, Emily could have been in serious danger. Dogs can also use their sense of hearing to detect danger. For example, a dog might hear a distant car engine, signaling that someone is arriving. They know that the sound of an approaching car could be a sign of an intruder, and their protective instincts kick in, causing them to bark or act alert. Some dogs have even been known to react to sounds outside their typical hearing range, such as a faint knock on the door that we can't hear, or a car engine idling far down the street. These subtle cues allow dogs to warn their humans before they are even aware that danger is near. A silent sentinel. Territorial protection. Dogs are territorial animals by nature. In the wild, they have an innate drive to protect their pack and their space. This instinct is still present in domestic dogs, even though their territories may now be limited to their home or the people they care for. You've probably seen your dog guard your front door, or perhaps they've become more alert when someone new enters your home. This territorial protection is their way of making sure that nothing, whether human, animal, or otherwise, threatens their space or the people they love. Take, for example, the story of Bella, a golden retriever who was protective of her family from an early age. When Bella was just a puppy, her family took her to a local park where she encountered other dogs for the first time. Bella immediately became alert when a larger dog approached her owner. She didn't bark or growl. Instead, she positioned herself between her owner and the other dog, keeping a watchful eye on the situation. As the larger dog came closer, Bella stood firm, showing no signs of fear. The other dog quickly sensed her protective stance and backed off. Bella's instinct to protect her family kicked in, even in the face of a larger, stronger dog. Dogs see their home as their sanctuary, and any intruder, be it human or animal, is seen as a potential threat. If a stranger approaches your home or yard, your dog will likely respond with barking, growling, or standing guard. This is their way of ensuring that no one threatens the safety of their pack. They take their role as protectors seriously, and whether it's chasing off a neighbor's dog or standing at the window and barking at a passerby, they're always on alert. This territorial behavior extends to public spaces as well. Many dogs will instinctively stand between their owner and unfamiliar people in social situations, especially if they sense discomfort or unease from their owner. If you've ever been in a crowded area and noticed your dog act protective when someone encroaches on your personal space, that's territorial behavior in action. Dogs are constantly surveying their surroundings, ready to jump into protective mode if necessary. Unconditional love and loyalty, the power of a dog's bond. The true essence of a dog's protective nature lies in their deep bond with their humans. Unlike other animals, dogs are not only protective because of instinct, they are motivated by their love and loyalty. Dogs view their humans as their pack, and they will do anything to ensure their safety and well-being. This bond is built on mutual trust, affection, and a shared understanding that the dog is a part of the human family. There's an emotional depth to a dog's loyalty that is unmatched. Take the story of a rescue dog named Daisy, who was adopted by a woman named Lily after being saved from a shelter. Lily had been going through a tough time in her personal life, feeling anxious and isolated. Daisy, sensing her owner's distress, began to behave differently. Daisy would sit by Lily's side for hours, never straying far. One evening, as Lily was experiencing a panic attack, Daisy immediately jumped into action. She laid her body across Lily's lap, nudging her gently, offering comfort. Daisy's presence was more than just a companion in that moment. It was a protective force, helping her human navigate a challenging experience. Dogs don't just protect physically, they provide emotional protection too. They sense when you are feeling stressed, anxious, or afraid, and they will often step in to offer comfort. Their loyalty is a gift, and it extends beyond their instinct to protect. It's about their commitment to being there for you through the highs and lows of life. This deep emotional connection is what makes their protective instincts so powerful. It's important to note that dogs don't have to be prompted to protect you. Unlike humans, who may hesitate or second-guess the need to step in, dogs act instinctively. They don't need to be asked to protect. They just do it. Whether it's a growl when an unfamiliar car approaches or an alert stance when someone enters the house, a dog's protective behavior is a natural expression of their love and loyalty. Conclusion: the invisible guardians in our lives. In every moment of your life, your dog is quietly standing guard, watching over you in ways you might not even realize. Their protective instincts are not learned, they're innate. From their ability to sense danger through heightened senses to their territorial nature and unwavering loyalty, dogs are constantly watching out for you. Whether it's keeping an eye on your home, reacting to a potential threat, or offering comfort during emotional times, your dog's protective role is profound. They are more than just pets. They are guardians, companions, and unsung heroes, often protecting us in ways we can't even comprehend. So the next time you see your dog standing at the door, growling at an unfamiliar noise, or even curling up next to you when you're feeling down, remember, they are doing their job. They are protecting you.